Alright, welcome back guys. As I was saying in the last video, we have a few bits and pieces we just need to... Wow, I got halfway through that. Why did I not finish that? Wow. This is really disappointing. I thought I had done more on that. I haven't even done his silver on his legs. Wow. Obviously, Sleepy Red Boy Gaming last night did not get anything done that he wanted to, or he thought he'd done. And therefore, let me take that off there. Need to get that away from the back of that. That's okay. Yeah, didn't get things done that he thought he had done, or finish them off as much as he thought he had, because like as you can see on this gentleman, so we've got the silver on a few bits and pieces, silver on. We flip over, same thing, look at that. I got the silver done on enough bits that I thought I had done. I just need to find the right way in, and then oh well, yes, so I've at least done it on some of these bits and pieces, but not all. So definitely was a sleepy red alert last night, not really paying attention to what I was finishing, and again forgot to do another bit of silver. So in that case, rather than heading over to well, actually it means in that case that I'm going to need to attempt to shake my silver off camera, because it seems that, excuse the fat arm and the weight, that Stormhost silver is absolutely atrocious when you're trying to shake it and get it where you want it. And then we're going to come in and get the friendly vision goggles on, and we will actually get in and hit these sections with a quick layer. Because it's white, it doesn't take up a huge, doesn't require a huge amount of coats to get it to where I want it. I can just get silver on there, which sorts that issue out. We did one, that was the completed model. At least he now has both sides silver done. And the one where we got halfway through and then pulled the pin because we were falling asleep and finding it quite hard to concentrate, we will finish off the silver there. Hope to God that I can get it on that little touch point, because I think I jumped the gun by gluing them together without looking at that. Because silly mate, thought that I was completed. So at least that's those done. I will go in for the miniature brush, which will make life easy, so that I can actually use that one for, where is miniature brush? There it is. Miniature brush. Vallejo. Great brush. Get in and touch up the little bits that I missed on these legs, because I have a very small brush. It means that I should have less trouble getting what I want done. See? Just a slight turn. Oh, that's actually the shine. Even better. Oh, your arm. Look at that, actually. Because the arm has gone all dumpy, I can then open up the silver spot that I needed and then be done with. I don't think I have to get any silver on either of those guys. Done. His little leg holes done. There is a few bits and pieces I was going to paint silver on here, so we can actually do that now, because the known oil that the panel lining is hopefully dry, but it also means that we can get a few of these little areas that were, I was going to make silver and then known oil over, which makes for an entertaining look. Also helps add a slight splash of colour. Otherwise you could say these guys are quite bland, because there is not a lot of, they're just black and white. A little bit of dry brushing over some areas, some panel lining, so people might complain that I've not put in enough effort which I wouldn't be surprised that it happened. Where else do I want to go with the silver? I did it on the backpacks, didn't I? But I've got 2 lots there, so I suppose I can do. Now we can ditch the little one, and we can go in again with the bigger brush and get this silver on. I hope everyone can see because I am using the special goggles. I am quite actually leaning into looking at this model and where I'm putting this silver down, so I'm not going too overboard in terms of how far I'm pushing it around and in what spaces, because I don't want to push it into areas I don't want it. So there's one done. While we're on this side, we will do the second one because that makes life easier. And what I actually figured out when I was painting the other ones, that if I rotate the model from one direction to the next, which, you know, smart cookies should do, you can actually find a way to get all the way around the model where you want to. And again, do a somewhat somewhat exceptional job. And that's the point. I'm just trying to do better than average. Every time you paint, I will tell you, you do get better and you do start to try random things. And, you know, painting with, even though I do paint a lot at the moment with just, how much did I buff off that with my finger accidentally? Not much. Okay. Even though I do tend to like to paint with contrast paint, I am always trying to get, you know, normal painting done. Attempt to learn how to do things, battle damage, panel lining. This is the first time I've done that, which again is something, another new technique for me as well. But that being said, I am enjoying the challenges of doing different things. My Ravenwing Black Knight got me into dry brushing because I was trying to figure out how to make them look better. Also the aggressors I painted got me into. I realised that I needed a little bit more on this. It's just not quite dark enough. Aggressors got me into learning how to do sorry, I'm just concentrating slightly because I don't want to get black where I don't need to have it, so that I don't actually, oh my watch is buzzing at me, why? Oh, I have to go very shortly. I also have to go and hang the towels out. I've got Mother's Day lunch with my family, so as I was saying earlier, wishing all of the mums out there, whether they are mums of wargamers or Warhammer mums themselves who participate, play, are involved, happy Mother's Day. This may come out, this will most likely come out after Mother's Day, so this is a belated Mother's Day for everyone out there. I hope you all had a wonderful day. But it's also getting me to the point where I am, flick you upside down and run the brush along there. Same deal, I've just got to do a little bit of brush work there on the back of that. So that's 3, and then obviously old mate here, let's again get the black on the face head. Now originally the broadside I have first painted and touched up. I didn't paint his antennae, and then the second one I did. So I've got one broadside that's got white antennae that I really should go back and attempt to fix up so that he looks somewhat uniformed with the rest of the models in the group. Just making sure that I get all the black on. Enough of these sections black in there. Oh, I've got a white bit. These guys have a very funky head. Definitely not going to complain about it. May even paint it separately next time just to make life a little easier because it is a little bit funky. But head done. I wonder if I can get the black in there. As I said, it's a little funky, a little hard to get into, and I don't really want to get black all over the rest of my model. But there we go. Again, those bits done. I will allow them to dry now, and later on I will be able to give them some dry brushing, followed by some eyeballs, laser eyes, and then that will be glued to their bases. Actually, some of these guys can get glued to their bases right now while I'm thinking about it, because I'm going to need that done before I go and play my game tonight. So let's get your arm back on. Well, let's actually give me a little bit of room to get in there so I can null and oil that. And then let's figure out where you guys are standing on these and attempt to glue you down, because we're going to need a fair bit and it's going to smell for a little while in here. So again, Mrs. Red Blur will yell at me for gluing models in the house. Which is going to be hilarious. Not for me, because, well, my ass gets kicked hardcore. Anyway, that's all from me. As I said, as per normal, like, subscribe. Keep us in the loop as to what your hobbying consists of. And as always, have a wonderful weekend. Spend some time with your mothers, please. And as we get the glue on the last of these models, because we're getting very close to the time I need to go. Bye for now.